Going on YouTube? It's No Fuss Giving Trade, back with another video. And today I'm gonna be talking about Pisces, why you should never date this zodiac sign, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. So I'm gonna give you guys the 20 red flags that Pisces must watch out with, and the sign that I'm referring to is Virgo. And I'm gonna tell you guys the red flags pertaining to the relationship if you were to get you one, okay? Now, the very first one that you must watch out with Virgo, as I'm gonna give you guys 20 red flags, is number one, the constant criticism. Yes, with Virgo, they like to point out the flaws Pisces didn't even know existed. See, so they will pay attention and try to, dissect you from head to toe. Now, number two is overanalyzing everything. Yes, when you are dating or in a relationship with a Virgo, this will be something that will continuously happen between the both of you. So Virgo will oftentimes overanalyze every conversation, turning it into an investigation. Now, the third red flag that a Pisces must watch out for is the emotional detachment. So here, Pisces wants comfort where Virgo offers logic. Now, the fourth red flag that you guys must watch out for is that Virgos, they have a difficulty letting go of things. So if there was something that was said, whether it was something that may have hurt their feelings or something that they may not have liked, you speaking of or speaking about, a Virgo remembers the details from months ago to years ago. Now, another red flag that you must watch out for, Pisces, is the fact that Virgos, they seek perfectionism. So a Pisces can feel like they're never enough when it comes to the standards or expectations of Virgo, as well as they could be judgmental regarding this. Now, the sixth red flag that a Pisces must watch out for as to why a Pisces should never date the zodiac sign is Virgo's judgmental tendencies. Okay, so Virgo can quickly form opinions around people, and that could cause divisions, that could cause a lot of problems, even with, regards to Pisces. Now, the seventh red flag that a Pisces must watch out for with Virgo is Virgo's need for control. Virgo needs control over the relationship, the bank account, whatever it is in regards to you guys' relationship. Now, Virgo, they like things to be done a certain way, so they're not going to allow you to have any type of control over your finances without them having control over your finances, etc., etc. Now, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for with Virgo as to why you should never date one is they question everything. So Pisces' intuition oftentimes gets challenged constantly by Virgo. Now, another red flag, which brings me to number 9, is the fact that Virgos, they like to overthink. This also applies to them overanalyzing everything. So those small issues, they become huge discussions, even if you've already explained. So now, another red flag that you must watch out for, which brings me to number 10, is Virgo can be nitpicky. So they can turn the minor mistakes into major topics. And see, it's like one thing led to another. So those minor mistakes, they become major topics. And it's like, yo, this shouldn't even have been blown out of proportion. Or just say mountains, turning into molehills. Now, the 11th red flag is the fact that Virgo, they struggle with vulnerability. So here, Virgo may hide their emotions behind logic. And the next red flag that a Pisces must watch out for is that Virgo doesn't always validate feelings. So here, a Pisces may want the empathy up front, and see, the Virgo's not going to go for this. Now, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for regarding Virgo is their high standards, as I mentioned earlier, their expectations. So here, a Pisces may feel pressure to perform, and this could be a problem. Now, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for is Virgo's tendency to be the fixer in regards to their mentality of how they look at life, how they look at the whole world and themselves in it. Now, Virgo oftentimes tries to fix what Pisces accepts. Now, that could be a huge problem because, like I say, even though the both of you are the opposites, it's almost like you guys have a whole different outlook on life. And like I say, Virgo oftentimes wants to fix things even when things don't need to be fixed, and Pisces wants to heal even if there's no one that needs to be healed. But another red flag that Pisces must watch out for is Virgo's difficulty trusting again. So here, one betrayal can change everything. And a Virgo has a tendency to hold grudges, so they will always harp on the mere fact of how Pisces handle a situation as if they're critiquing you or just spectating your decisions. Now, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for is that Virgo's difficulty trusting again, as I mentioned. The blunt honesty. So here, the truth can sometimes just feel harsh, that when it comes from a Virgo's mouth, it's like the way that they say it, they really lack tact and delivery of, how they approach you with a problem or situation. Now, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for regarding Virgo is Virgo keeps score mentally. So Virgo oftentimes remembers who did what and when. And see, another red flag that a Pisces must watch out for regarding Virgo is that Virgo can become distant. So if there's a disappointment, or let's just say you're trying to express yourself in regards to how you feel about a particular situation or thing that the Virgo may just, challenge you on or question you on, is the fact that if things get emotional, it would make the Virgo become distant. So here they would shut down, and let's say you both are trying to discuss something that's very important, but let's say you start to raise your tone or your voice just a little, that could be enough for the Virgo to shut down, because it can almost feel like the Virgo expects you to be, super quiet when you're discussing an important matter or something that's serious. So sometimes it can sound like they only want to talk when you are, whispering just like them. So this could definitely be a problem, because like I said, after a disappointment, they can definitely become distant. Now, the next red flag that a Pisces must watch out for regarding Virgo is Virgo expects consistency. So here, Pisces mood can, once it shifts, it could definitely frustrate a Virgo. And when it comes to number 20 of the red flag of why Pisces should never date the Zodiac sign, is the silent resentment that comes from Virgo, because instead of exploding, see, Virgo, they just quietly pull away so everything doesn't get resolved. So sometimes this could be a contradiction, as Virgo tends to like to fix things, but then in these particular instances with Pisces, they definitely can shut down and just leave the situation unresolved. So Virgo, like I say, they don't always break your heart with drama, Pisces. See, sometimes they break it with distance and disappointment, and also it could be a version of themselves that you just never get fully back. So even if you fell in love with a Virgo, Pisces, it's almost like them handling the situation in such a way that gets unresolved. So let's say they just distance themselves, then nothing gets fixed. So that's why this will be the particular Zodiac sign that you do not want to date, that you should never date, because like I say, you will have your own ways of dealing with life, your emotions, your feelings, and how you express yourself. And when you even try to meet a Virgo halfway, they won't even meet you halfway. So you could be thinking that, oh, the way that you felt about a situation was probably not the best way, but you might be wrong, because you might have handled the situation in such a way that was the best way, but the Virgo just didn't meet you halfway, because like I say, the minute they feel just a little shift in your tone, or let's just say you're, hype or just excited about explaining your part of the story, they won't be able to handle it. They'll instantly shut down. They can't accept the way that you are emotionally, or the way that you express things. So this is why I said that you should never date one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, smash that like button if you agree. Leave in the comments your story with Virgo, Pisces. I'd like to know. It doesn't matter, as this applies to you being a male or female. I'd like to know. And thanks for watching. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.